Hunter Bodie and Deshaun Hampton doing the tip, and the tip is won by Remax. And across the timeline for the team in red and white stripes. Around the perimeter now, that's Travis Clark. He had a nice game last week. Swung around now. Back to Bodie, he pump fakes. Dives down, gets it inside for Clark, cannot finish. And Mambos gets the first stop of the game. Pull-up three is good for Alex Young.
Zero hesitation from Young there. Just finds his spot and steps into it with confidence. A pretty jumper there to start it off.
Bodie running the point. He thought about it. Dishes it up to Chris Housley. Housley puts it up. Air ball, nothing there. Rebounded, kick back out. Travis Clark will try it. He's no good. A couple of guys scrambling for a rebound. Finally gets picked back up by Antoine Whedon, who goes coast to coast and lays it in for 2 points. Marcus Filia taking it across the timeline. Three ball is up and no good for Hunter Bodie. Rebounded by Matisse. He gets it back out near the top of the key. Filia taking his time, gets double teamed, gets it down low, and the pass is interrupted and taken away by Mambos. Fast break offense here, some contact, and we'll go the other way.
2 on, 2 out. 5-1 lead for Indiana. It's the first pitch to Haberstroh. Floating out into right field. That'll drop for a base hit. Coming around, here's the throw at the plate. Out by a mile is Josie Bird. That's the third out of the inning. Heck of a throw by Condon to retire the Hoosiers in the fourth. Indiana threatens but is unable to put one across to extend this lead.
UX Sports, I'm Noah Boudouris inside Simon Scott Assembly Hall as Indiana men's basketball comes off 13 days of rest to get into the full swing of the Big Ten Conference season. Tonight, they host the Washington Huskies in their third conference game. The Hoosiers, who are coming off a Tucker DeVries double-double, are winners of their past two, both games in which the Hoosiers were actually outscored in the second half.
Yeah, when you have those holes on the defensive line, it's good to see Bowers stepping up. He's been a starter all year, but splitting some snaps with Eugenio, but with Eugenio missing this first half, it's good to see him make some moves. Stapleton gets the reception there, and he brings it across the line to gain for another first down.
Yeah, Ben Davis Giants have some great momentum here, looking almost like the Greyhounds' previous drive, just marching down the field. Will we see a quick score from them, or will the defense be able to work something out?
Yeah, Ben Davis already working quickly. Goss to pass again. Finds Zachary. Zachary gains about 5 yards there. Mark Zachary playing both sides of the ball also tonight. We see that consistently in this Ben Davis squad, is that's potentially where we're seeing them lose these games, is that guys are just getting worn down. You see Jeremiah Finch, Mark Zachary, Javario Williams all playing both sides of the ball, and they're going to get worn down quickly.
Yeah, this momentum for the Ben Davis Giants is really what they need right now after a slow start to the season.
2nd and 5, Price already across the line to gain. He's brought down just short of the Hounds' 40-yard line. Crossing midfield are the Giants, and they're working quickly, and they are cooking.
Yeah, if I were the Greyhounds, I would be worried about Elijah Price right now, as he's already had 2 big 15-yard-ish runs for first down opportunities. The Greyhounds need to find an answer for him here early, so he's not a problem throughout the entirety of the game.
New set of downs, flea flicker play. Goss airing it out deep downfield. He's got a wide open man. Is he in? Yes, he is. Stapleton finds the end zone. And Ben Davis on their way to knotting this thing up at 7.
Well, Indiana has remained undefeated so far this season, due in part to their offense. They were averaging almost 100 points per game through their first 3. Now, since games against Lindenwood and Incarnate Word, the average has dropped to 88 points. On the flip side of the ball, the Kansas State defense has struggled so far this year, giving up 71 points or more in all but one of their games. Now, the Wildcats have not had to worry about defense much this year. Why? A young man named PJ Haggerty is leading the nation with 28 points per game to go along with 5 rebounds and 6 assists.
Yeah, this Indiana offense has been lethal all year, scoring runs at will, even against a good team. As the next pitch to Haberstroh misses for a ball. Even against a good team like Oregon we saw on Monday, still put up 12 runs against a ranked conference opponent.
Yeah, and got out to a 7-0 start. Yeah. It was such an interesting game. 3 grand slams combined between the two teams, but Indiana has shown no problem to hit against good teams.
The 2-1's out of the zone. Runner goes, slides in there safely as the ball gets away. Strader in scoring position now as she seems to be taking her time getting up. We'll potentially see the ball on the ground for the first time in this drive. No, Colner airs it out instead. Bellin is the target. He's got him down the field. Brought out of bounds near midfield for a first down.
Huge play for Jake Bellin. He had 5 catches last week against Centerville. He got himself a touchdown. And this week, he certainly had his fair share of struggles. Dropped a couple passes off his hands in the first half, but comes up big right there, completing the first down on a 3rd and 5. Nothing better than a deep bomb 3rd down conversion. Corner to Bellin connection. It has been so strong these last 2 years.
Yeah, that was not a wide open pass option for Bellin, but Colner able to put it into his hands and an easy first down after the 3rd medium. Next play is a pass to Dom Shockley, and he's across midfield for a first down.
Boy, this Greyhounds offense is coming alive. I love the quick decisions from Anthony Colner. Just fakes the handoff, throws it right up the middle to Dom Shockley. When he's making these quick decisions, we saw in the last drive of the first half, he was forced to make quick decisions, and it worked out real nicely. Those last 2 plays right there from Colner, just quick pass to Bellin up the near sideline, quick pass to Shockley up the middle, and both good for a first down. He is looking real nice right now.
1st and 10, Carmel rolling now. Kepler in the backfield. Colner takes a snap. He'll pass it. Trying to run the ball. He'll scramble. Going left side. No targets, and he'll just fling it out of bounds towards the Trinity sideline. So we're seeing so far this whole game, every pass play that Anthony Colner tries to run is either a quick pass to a wide open receiver or he tries to scramble the ball and gets nothing.
Down low once again, it's Kaida. Kicks it back out for Chikamba. And a nice fake pass results in a real smooth jumper for Olivia Smith. Heavy pressure from Chikamba, unsuccessful there. Gino with it. She's got a full head of steam. Lays it in with the left hand. They're trading layups here with 6:40 to go. Unloading, a deep 3. No good for Olivia Smith. Offensive rebound. And Chikamba lays it in. Double-digit lead now for Everwise.
The plan was for Lawrence Central to hold on to the ball the rest of the half, but the way that they're playing right now is almost like they're planning on punting. Less than 2.5 to play in this first half. Walker, pressure comes. He escapes the pocket, spinning around defenders right around the line to gain. They're going to say he has enough for a first down. Yeah. Terry Walker, the 3rd, doing it himself, and he moves the chains for the Bears.
It looks like the Greyhounds had him kind of trapped back in that pocket. He was able to work his way out. There was a Carmel defender, Aiden Dickerson, over on the far sideline that kind of backed off on the quarterback to kind of let him get that more space that he needed to get to that first down.
Flag comes in before the handoff to Parks. So another false start. We've seen plenty of those tonight. 2:10 left to play. And as soon as Lawrence Central got that first down, they pulled themselves further back of the new line to gain. Still far from midfield, still far from the red zone, and little to no scoring opportunities here for Lawrence Central. Still only 3 points on the board despite the strength of this offense we've seen so far. It really feels like there should be more points on the board.
Yeah, it should. I mean, this game has seemed like it's been going on for a long time. A lot of momentum from both teams.
Walker trying to escape the pocket, but he goes down. 3 Carmel defenders put him to the floor. Eugenio Ojada part of that effort. And Lawrence Central deep in their own territory now, right around the 1 or 2 yard line. Yeah, Strader, a .330 hitter on the season, takes strike 2. And now Purdue a strike away from getting out of this first inning jam. Indiana got Van Brandt on with a hit by pitch. Cooper got on with a single. And then a fly ball and a strikeout has led to this 2-on-2 out at bat as the next pitch to Strader is fly ball out to deep right field towards the warning track, and the catch is made for out number 3. Condon makes the catch at the track, just steps in front of the wall, saves a couple of runs for the Boilermakers. We'll go to the second. Still no score here from Andy Moorfield. You're listening to Indiana Softball on WIUX.